Hey guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Space Engineers. I'm sitting here and I just made a whole bunch of reactor components, and 100. It's really easy because you just shift click and it makes 100. I also made a detector component and a couple of thrust components because I'm going to need them. Why is it? Oh, I can't carry them all. Well, let's just at least go through what we can in here in our thrusters. And I think all it really needs to get functional, is the thrust component and a large steel tube. And you can see there, you see the little bar that shows the indication. Where that red part is, that's where it shows where it's functional. And keep in mind that right now I have no construction components or steel plates on me. But remember, I had said that it puts all of these items into basically like a stockpile. And so since I started those and I had those in my inventory, it basically puts like a stockpile of them. So this one is, I'm still going to need a couple things before it's fully completed up to 100%, because I don't want them to basically get broken if they happen to hit something slightly, and then I won't be able to go in that direction. So that's not any good. So let's go ahead and finish these off. It looks like all I needed was these thrust components, and I probably made more than I needed. But you know, if I go to make another ship, it's always nice to have some. And they don't look too bad. Looks like these are starting to really look pretty decent now with everything put together. So our ship's coming along. It's nothing fancy, it's not like aesthetic or anything. I really just need a basic ship to get me started. And this will be my basic mode of transportation. It'll also serve another really important purpose, but we haven't gotten to that yet. So we just have to finish off these thrusters here, and I got 2 more here that I should have all the components. And then I'm just going to need to grab 2 construction components and 2 more steel plates to finish off the last of the thrusters. And then as far as the reactor, I think the only thing that I'm going to need is those reactor components. Yeah, and I need 50 of them. So let's at least get this one with the thrust components, and we need 2 more construction components and steel plates. And I'm going to throw the rest of these thrust components in here. So some steel plates and some construction components, and then I'm also going to need a detector and however many of those I can grab. And I can probably throw these steel tubes back. Yeah, that was most of my weight right there. Let's go ahead and get those stacked up again. So I don't need these thrust components anymore. So we should be able to finish off this one right here. And then we have the one on the other side that goes the same direction. Now, it may not look great. I mean, there's a lot of thrusters here on the back, but it's going to function for us. And that's really what we're looking for. So now we should be able to finish off this reactor, which will at least get us power. And it's almost done. Now, obviously at this point it is functional, but I like to get stuff up to 100%. And then here, I think all we needed was those detector components. And this will give us a nice ore detector that's a little better than the handheld one. So now that we have everything built that we had put on here, I believe, let me just make sure that, yeah, the gyroscope, everything looks built, right? let's look at some other components. We still need the landing gear, but we don't need any more thrusters. The other thing that I would like to put on here is a drill. So let's see how these drills would work on here. And I kind of want them to stick out a little bit. So I think to make them stick out, let's go ahead and put just a few more of these just to get this out just a little bit. Yeah, that should look pretty good. And I should have the steel plates on me, so this should go pretty quick. Yeah, good, they're still green. So we just finish these little arms up here. And what I want is, let's see if I can get this to come out now. I kind of want it, you know what, I wonder if I can just put it on top. Because I don't want it to, let's try on the jetpack here. I want it to stick out a little bit. I might have to turn it. No, not that direction. Let's rotate it this way. No? So let me put it here on the side, but that's not where I want to put it. Right, I want to go out farther. And I kind of want him on the top here if possible. Yeah, still let me put it on the side. Ooh, I could put it right here on the front. That might work pretty well. And let's go ahead and turn them so that they're facing this way. Yeah, that'll look good. Yeah, that should look really good. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to need some small and large tubes. Some computers. And some motors. And I'm probably going to have to recharge my life support here in just a second as well. Yep, see, there it goes. It's warning me. And as I do stuff, it's going to basically use up more and more life support, because I'm using the energy that I have for the torch that I'm using. So we're going to need some small and large tubes, motors, computers, and steel plates. Okay, well let's go ahead and recharge our suit first. Okay, and let's go ahead and grab some of those components here. So I know I'm going to need some small, well, I probably don't want that many. Let's go ahead and transfer it back 50. So we'll keep a little amount on us. And yeah, that should work. So some small tubes, we're going to need some computers and some motors. And I don't think I need interior plates. So that might have been everything that we needed. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's perfect. And so now it's functional. There we go. There's one of them. Let's go ahead and get this second one done. Looks like I'm missing a couple steel plates. And I don't think I had any in here. See why I made so many steel plates? Yeah, that's bulletproof glass. So the only thing that I'm missing at this point is steel plates. So let's go ahead and just put everything back that I don't need. And sometimes this stuff can get a little disorganized as far as stacking. And let's make 100 more steel plates. And that should be all I need. Perfect. So now everything's nice and finished. Let's go ahead and get some uranium so that way we can give it some power. And I'm going to keep those steel plates on me for just a minute. And if I right click and drag, then it lets me choose how much I want. And for right now, I just want 1 ingot. I don't know how long that's going to last, but in a small ship like this, it should last pretty well. And you can see here, as soon as I put in the uranium, everything starts lighting up. So let's go ahead and hop in here. And it looks like, yeah, 1 piece of uranium is going to last me 21 days. So that should be just fine. So let's see. Let's get it off the ground just a little bit. That should be good right there. And we're going to hop out. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because, remember, I need to put this last bit of landing gear on here. So let's do 1 here. So I'm going to need some construction components. Okay, let's go grab those. I'm also going to need construction components, large steel tubes, and motors. So let's grab a couple of these large steel tubes, and I should have a couple of motors and construction components. Perfect. And so let's go ahead, and I want to make sure, there we go, they're facing the right way. So let's put them here, and we'll put 1 here. That should be, yeah, that should be lined up pretty well. Yeah, and I only really want the 1 on the front. So we should have everything that we need to go ahead and get this put together now. And if all goes well, this should be the last thing that we really need to put on this ship. Now, the reason that it's staying still is because of the gyroscope. So if I were to build a ship without a gyroscope, it might float off if I bump into it. But see, if I bump into it now, it's not really going to float off. It's going to move a little bit, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected. You're pushing something around. So let's go ahead and clear out our inventory. And now we just have to hop into our jetpack to get back in. But now we have a ship. Awesome. Let's go check out that asteroid now. And it moves the same way that your jetpack does. And let's see. And we're moving at a decent speed. Not too bad. Now we're picking up speed as we go. Looks like it slows down pretty good. Let's see how it handles. So it should roll, and it should be able to strafe left and right. And if I want, I should be able to go ahead and go into third person here. And you can see that it should move left and right, and it should move up, up. Oh, that was close. Up and down. Sometimes I forget what keys I have. So let's go ahead and get back into the cockpit, because with this being like a mining machine, basically, we do want to make sure that, you know, that we have a good view on things. So let's get in here, and we don't want to go too fast because I don't want to bump this around. And you can see now everything's just lighting up for us with this ore scanner. Whoa! Why are we being moved? With this ore scanner now, we have a lot more control. So let's go ahead and grab the drill, and we have to drag it down to our hotbar. And now we should be able to just go ahead and drill away at this stuff, and it just grinds it up. And I don't have to worry about collecting it because what happens is it will automatically collect it in my drills. And we should be able to see... we should be able to see volume somewhere. Wonder where that's supposed to be. Yeah, I know it's showing volume as in me, but it's not really showing like the volume of what's in my drills. That's okay. So now, right now I'm just going for this stuff, the iron, because it's the closest to the entrance here, and I want to make sure that I have plenty of space before I venture too far in, because I don't want to go too far in and then end up basically bumping into stuff. This is awesome. So much better than doing it by hand. And you can see here the way that I built the ship, I should be able to fit into nice tight spaces. Like this right here. Oh, it looks like I do still have some stuff flying out. I really hope I'm picking all of it up. Because if not, I just threw a whole bunch of stuff into space. Well, let's go back to the platform and check it out. So we'll move away from the ores, and now we can see our platforms down here. Now it's a little tricky to try to land stuff, and we want to make sure that we're not going too fast either, because you can see here now I just overshot it, and I don't want to shoot straight for it either, because with 4 thrusters going as fast as I can, I mean that could be really bad. Oh, do I not have my dampeners on? No, they are on. Why am I still going forward? There must be something that I forgot. Stop moving forward. I know I put ones to push me backwards. Well, let's go ahead and land. Nice and soft. We'll go straight down until we're on our landing gear. There we go. We can go ahead and lock it in place. And so now if I try to go up, it's not going anywhere. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, no. Yeah, I took some damage. Oh, that's why I couldn't go backwards. Okay, so I need to be careful of that. Well, why didn't my ship tell me? Health. Yeah, it says 100%. Okay, so let's check these out. So if I just go ahead and fly up a little bit, I should be able to get it right in here. Oh, perfect. It was picking stuff up. And what I can do is I can just grab this stuff here. And most of the stuff that I was getting was iron anyway, so you can see that there's quite a bit of iron, and there's some platinum, which isn't bad. Let's see where else I damaged. So I damaged right here too. So I got to be really careful about where I'm piloting, because it looks like I just kind of busted this. I busted that piece completely. And looks like I busted my thrusters off. Well, maybe that's a good thing, because we can change the placement of those backwards thrusters. I mean, okay, not necessarily a good thing, but at least it's something that we can work with. Yeah, I'll have it do the platinum first, since there's not as much. And I'm gonna need some more steel plates. A couple of large tubes. I think I'm gonna need 2 thrust components, because I need to put on 2 more thrusters. And I probably need some construction components. And maybe some computers. And maybe some motors. We'll just grab motors just in case. And I shouldn't need any displays or interior plates. So let's go ahead and fix this here. And we'll just weld these pieces back on. And see, this is really why you don't want to have a lot of your components exposed, is because, I mean, okay, so if I have to replace a light armor piece, that's not a big deal, right? It's 1 steel plate. But I have to put 2 thrusters back on, which means that, I mean, basically it means that I blew them off, or hit something hard enough for them to get taken off. So that's not something that I really want to repeat, because, I mean, they're not cheap to make. So let's put them here. I think that's going to be a little, well, yeah, I just have to be careful. I think that's going to be a little more protected than where it actually was before. And at some point we might even want another one that goes left and right, just so we can maneuver a little bit better. But for right now, I think this is pretty good. Although we might not want to go directly into the meteor again. We might want to try to stick a little bit more towards, maybe not stay outside, right? Because, I mean, most of this stuff is on the inside. But we want to be a little smarter. Maybe take out some of those jagged edges first. So let's go ahead and hop back in. And we'll go ahead and take off. See, now it's flying a lot better. We're not really moving. So let's go ahead and let's go back to that same one and be a little more careful. Yeah, I think the backwards thrusters work a little better where they are. You know, I wonder what... Is this just made out of stone right here? Whoa! Wait. Where did my drills go? My drills are gone! I didn't even touch anything! Oh, something's not right. Okay, I gotta make my way back to the platform. It's a good thing I didn't go too close to that meteor. I don't know what just happened. But my drills are like, they just disappeared. Oh, that really sucks. Because that means... Oh no. That means that I have to rebuild them. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to park it a little bit closer to where my stuff is. So let's go ahead and just nice and land it right here. Yeah, that really... Look at that! They're just gone! Just disappeared. Like, I didn't do anything. Nothing else is damaged. I mean, the thrusters are just a tiny bit, but I didn't bump in anything. Oh, and one of my landing gears is gone too. Oh, what the hell? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to rebuild them. Maybe the design wasn't the best. So let's add them back. I mean, I really don't have a choice. And I wonder if I can just put them like right here, like towards the outside, or... Oh, I need steel plates. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them right back to where they were. That really sucks. And I'm gonna need more steel plates anyway. So, construction components, motors... Okay. Let me just go ahead and make some more. Oh, I have some. Construction components, motors, computers... I don't need reactor components, displays, bulletproof glass. Don't need any of that. I might need tubes, but we're seeing it. Yeah, I need large and small. Okay. I don't know what that was. It's a good thing I caught it on camera, though, because that would really suck to say, hey, I'm gonna mine, and I'll be right back, and then I come back and I have no drills. And people wonder, what happened? So I think I'm going to have to take off and put new landing gear on, too. So let me finish up my repairs. And then... we'll go on another mining expedition. Okay, so now we're going off again here. Let's try not to just blow everything up by touching one of those small asteroids. Also, in case you couldn't tell, I'm actually using a different program to record. Normally, oh no! Stop! Oh, my backward thrusters are gone too. What the? Aww. Okay, so the handling is definitely wrong on this thing. So I don't want to go too fast. So basically I'm just going to go 24 meters per second here. Well, let's go a little bit faster. I mean, it is one way to close large distances. But and then if we turn around, then I should be able to stop. Unfortunately, I can't stop any other way, so landing's going to be a bit tricky. Tell me what you guys think of the quality, because I'm actually using Bandicam to record right now, and normally what I would use is DxTory, but for some reason DxTory doesn't work with space engineers. So let me know what you guys think. Do you notice a difference? If not, Bandicam, the files are a lot smaller, so that means that I can record more and, you know, just not have to worry. I can't stop, and not have to worry so much about you know, having to edit as much between episodes. So I can record more before I actually have to edit. So let's go ahead and land here real quick, nice and soft. Nice and soft. Go ahead and engage our landing gear. And we're going to hop out. See, I took more damage, and all I did was take off and, well, okay, maybe I bumped into something. That is a real possibility. Maybe I did bump into something out there. Ow. Okay, so this is not where we want our backwards thrusters. Ooh, you know what? I know where I want my backwards thrusters. Let's go ahead and disengage landing gear and take it up just a little bit. Or hop out. Yeah, that should work. So let's put, again, some thrusters. And I think this time I want them on the bottom here. Let's put them a little bit towards the front. Oh, I need some large steel tubes. What else do I need? Computers, thrust components, and construction. Yeah, see, it's trying to put them on the platform right now, which is not where I want them, but it at least tells me what I need. So I'm going to need those. I'm going to need some thrust components, a couple of steel tubes, and some motors. I know computers were in it. Yeah, that should be about it. And let's go ahead and put them on either side of the landing gear here, because this landing gear doesn't seem to be taking any damage, which is good. So hopefully it'll be protected right here. I might have to maybe switch to... Oh, I need some steel plates. I might have to switch to maybe heavy armor. I mean, I really shouldn't have to, considering it's just a mining ship. But with all the problems that I'm running into right now, I don't know, maybe it might be better. If you guys know anything about space engineers and the shipbuilding and whether or not, you know, I'm just being a noob, and if I should be using like heavy armor on the front or something like that, let me know in the comments. Because, I mean, I'm still learning this game, so I'm always up for suggestions. Yeah. So, unfortunately, guys, I do think this is a good wrapping up point here. So, what I'm going to do is, between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and do some mining, and hopefully not completely destroy my ship. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, I will see you guys later.